Gillette Stadium in Orchard Park. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. On the move past the 40. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. Right at the 30.
Hey, Lion.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, 26 yards. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Hines-Allen able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Lawrence to the right side and intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Josh Allen with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now 3rd down and 7. Lawrence will throw. That's deep for Duvernay. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 44 yards. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Actually winds up getting 8 there. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Oh, some strong running. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Allen now looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Allen going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Amari Cooper, 58 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Throwing now is Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Joshua Hines-Allen, his second sack of the night.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
A final shot before half for Allen. Rolling to his left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Pushing through tacklers at the 30.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Lawrence.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. From the gun, it's Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
He's got the connection downfield to Hamler.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Motion man is Shakir. Here's Allen to throw it. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11.
Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chase Brown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And
And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they... And now the rookie's free. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 70 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Regular. What's up?
Now Allen. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. This is Brown going up the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were...
It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Look out.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
What's that?
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
Middle. What's that?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a